I always try to be a person that focuses on the solution. Even if something went wrong, instead of focusing on blame or dwelling on something that got messed up, I focus as much as possible on just not letting it happen again. So for that purpose, I will be like, okay, this is the thing that happened. This is the thing that went wrong. What can we do to not let that happen again? And I feel like a lot of people don't operate from that space. So it causes a lot of friction and disconnect with coworkers. I mean, with damn near anyone, but depending on who's leading, like your work people or your whatever projects you're dealing with, whoever is kind of leading, or if there's no leadership, then definitely people are gonna do their best to throw people under the bus and make sure that everybody knows when somebody makes a mistake, whose mistake it was. And just very, I heard somebody one time say they have a problem for every solution, which is the opposite of the good version, where you have a solution for every problem, which is the way that you should be. Because just like Tony Robbins said, resourcefulness is more important than resources, which is infinitely true. But it's just about being solution oriented, like being resourceful. What can we do to not let this happen again? You know, and if you work with people, be collaborative as much as you can. Like I love to learn new things. I heard a term, I think from a guy named Dan Koe, K-O-E. He has a YouTube channel, and he was talking about that learning is a skill in and of itself. And I agree with that. And he also said, I believe he used the term hyper learner. And I think that that's me, because I am always trying to learn new things. Just always. Like I get obsessed with it. It might be, like it could literally be anything. It could be anything. Recently I saw this workout channel, and the dude had, like, it's kind of like a weighted rope, and he was doing something he called like rope flow. It's not like jumping rope. It's way more like a dance. It's like moving with the rope, learning to, like, training your body to like use its own inertia and movement to keep, and like it's almost like the rope is an extension of you, or you are an extension of the rope. Either way. But so I've been watching a bunch of videos about that because it just seemed really cool. It seems beneficial, you know. Or when I went down that path for the rope flow, then I watched a bunch of videos about jumping rope and the benefits of that. So I've been out in the back jumping rope, like not a crazy time commitment or anything like that. But after you eat, you're supposed to do like 10 minutes of any kind of movement, basically. Like if it's just walking, that's fine, but some kind of movement for like 10 minutes after you eat. So I don't have a treadmill, and I just didn't want to walk around the neighborhood, so I was like, I'll just grab the jump rope. Like it was kind of on my purview anyway, since the videos I was watching. So I've been jumping rope out back. And it's difficult just to coordinate your body. I mean, it's been years since, I jumped rope. And it's like, even when I jumped rope, you know, how long would I jump rope? Like in gym class in school, something like that. Like I never did it really for fitness. So I didn't spend like, you know, minutes a day, you know, days per week, weeks per month. So I never built up like, you know, hundreds of hours of jumping rope or something like that, like I've done with running or like I've done with lifting weights or yoga or, you know, 100 other things. Jumping rope just wasn't one of them. But it's just, it's hard because I haven't done it. And I could say, hey, I suck at this and put it down and be like, yeah, I wasn't good at jumping rope. But I'm not going to do that. I don't do that with anything, because the reality is I do suck at it. You suck at everything, almost everything. Obviously, there's people who are just naturals at whatever the thing is. They're just like good at anything. But I'm not one of those people for very many things. But I could easily put it down and come up with excuses. Like, because sure as shit right now, my Achilles and my calves are hurting. Like going up and down the stairs, even like 20 minutes after I got done jumping rope yesterday after dinner, I was like, I did too much. I did too much, which is common for me. I did too much, you know. And I know it'll get better. It's just like I should probably take a day or two off, or if I choose to do it today after dinner, only do a couple minutes instead of like, I don't know, I probably tried for a half an hour on and off yesterday, and it was only, I can't remember, my second or third day of doing rope jumping. But it's just, look for a solution when you have problems. What is the issue? Oh, I suck at this. All right, work around it. Realize you're gonna suck for a little while. I hurt my ankle. Okay, what other thing can you do for a little while? Like, or even they were talking about on one of the videos, if you had a knee replacement, the guy was, he in the video had a knee replacement, and he was deciding to jump on the other side and only use the knee replacement side for like 20 or 30% of the actual absorption and part of the movement. You know what I mean? So, and he just decided to work around it. I'm not saying that anybody should do that, but it's just the mindset of it. Okay, how can I work around this thing? How can I, you know? And for blue collar people or people who have a task and you do not have the option to not get it done, you have to get it done. Like, no matter what, you have to get it done. You're naturally inclined to be like, okay, how the fuck can I actually do this thing? Like, fuck something up at work. Maybe it's, you have this one piece and you go to put it in, or you have to install this or that. You fuck something up and you're like, son of a bitch, I have to get this in like today, right now. This has to get done. And you figure out how to get it done. Figure out how to get it in. Whatever. It's solution-oriented mindset. It's just, it's so necessary for life. When I was a kid, I absolutely would come up with problems for every solution. I was awesome at excuses. I'm still really great at it. That's one of the things, is I am an incredible like justifier. I can justify anything. I can justify anything. And anybody that like hears it, they'll be like, oh yeah, dude, that totally. You totally have every reason in the world if that's what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Like, but I choose to not do that. Because to myself, I know I could have did better. I could have did more. I could have tried again. I could have changed my method. I could have changed my thoughts. I could have, whatever, doesn't matter. But solution oriented mindset as much as you possibly can. Do not be like all the people who are making their own unhappiness, because that's just it. they are making their own unhappiness. So many people want to be unhappy. They'll complain about a problem and you immediately start coming up with solutions and things that could be done, and you can even offer to help them, and they still just come up with problems for those solutions. And it's like, it doesn't matter if you gave them 1,000 antidotes to their problems, they're still going to be like, well, what about this? Well, that's not going to, because of this, and blah, blah, blah. It's just, man, you're unhappy, bro, because it seems like you want to be unhappy. Be happy. Even if shit sucks, be happy, because probably you can fix it. Or if you can't fix it, you can fix your mindset around it. But it's your choice to be happy or not happy. Always.